The 1947 National Security Act was put in place just to cover up the CIA's crimes against humanity that they were involved in. It was just a turning point, really, in the history of the United States when the National Security Act went in. The reasons of national security was something that I was acutely aware was nothing but a cover-up when it was invoked on my daughter Kelly's case, March 17th, 1993. And it was invoked in open court, which is a very, very rare thing. But the assistant district attorney, who was very compassionate with Kelly's case, was telling the judge that he was in violation of, various laws, just counting them out. And the judge said, laws do not apply in this case for reasons of national security. That was his statement in open court. As soon as he said it, the records were sealed, and the office of the district attorney where those records were burned. The whole Stallman building caught on fire in Nashville right after that. And it's just one more classic example of the extent that these criminals behind the New World Order are willing to go to cover up their crimes. National security censorship was invoked on numerous occasions and was a barrier to obtaining any kind of justice. We were censored for reasons of national security again, and Congress was censored under the National Security Act from hearing my testimony. So Mark and I put the information, the testimony that had all been validated by U.S. Customs, Secret Service, concerned members of various law enforcement and intelligence agencies. We put it into book form in Transformation of America. And then we took those few copies that we could afford to have printed and had them distributed throughout Washington, D.C., throughout the justice system, the various agencies, the so-called watchdog agencies. Went everywhere, good guys, bad guys. Of course, most of them were bad guys by that point, but it didn't matter. They needed to know that this information was going to be released and they weren't going to stop it. The National Security Act is still being invoked today to cover up crimes against humanity. I don't know that it has any positive purpose, and whether it needs to be revoked or amended or simply enforced by its original intention. I think the original intention was to cover up crime all along, because it's when the CIA was formed. Like, the CIA was always criminally involved. So, yeah, I guess it probably, revoking it would be great. But I'm not really sure what secrets are ever necessary. Truth makes us free, and secrets just allow for too much criminal activity to go on.